So here's a fun lick that can inspire some new ideas for you in your playing and also impress anyone who's watching or impress some friends. This is a lick that I came up with last night, and this is something I'm always doing on a regular basis when I'm practicing and sitting with the guitars, trying to come up with new ideas that I can throw into my phrasing and build my vocabulary on the guitar so that when I'm improvising, I have a bigger library of ideas I can draw from. So what I thought was so cool about this one is not so much the speed or the flash or anything, but it's the timing. The rhythm is really what makes this click and sound awesome. So it's a group of 6 followed basically by an 8th note, and that creates this kind of cool syncopated rhythm between the repetitions. So it's not... That's a little more on the beat, but this one, since you're kind of starting off the beat the second time, it creates this cool syncopated rhythm, which in my opinion makes this lick sound really cool and interesting. So this is a fun way to take kind of like fast or shreddy kind of licks and make them more interesting, more musical, so it doesn't just sound like you're practicing alternate picking in your solo, but you're doing something more musical with the phrase. And then of course at the end I just put kind of a different lick at the end to kind of finish it off. Make it sound like a complete phrase. But this is something that you could apply to any scale. I'm using the pentatonic, by the way. What I'm doing here is just kind of getting these big stretches from D minor pentatonic. You could even keep going up the fretboard and use this in all different positions, again, all different scales. It doesn't have to be pentatonic, but to me, there's always something kind of cool of getting like this wild shred style lick from a basic scale like the pentatonic. That's something that you see Marty Friedman and Jason Becker do quite a bit, where the lick seems so outrageous, and then when you break it down, it's like, oh, it's just the pentatonic scale. It's actually kind of basic in theory. They're just playing it in a crazy way. So of course I would practice this to a metronome and just get those groups of 6s, you know, as tight as possible, because again, that's really what gives it the wow factor of this lick, is the rhythmic approach. If you were to throw that into a blues or something, it would be pretty awesome sounding. So download the tabs below. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and as always, keep up the practice.